Hello and welcome. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video on this channel, but I've been working on this card game Azoth, and it's ready, I think, to start posting videos of. So, let me know if you like this content, if you want to see more of it, and I'll keep posting. It's cool to be able to make content of a game that I've made. It's worth mentioning this game is still very much in pre-alpha, so there's a lot of things we're working on. Most notably, it's missing sound and sound effects, but for most of my games, I turn those off anyway, so maybe for content it won't matter too much. If you're interested, you can check out the game on Steam, wishlist it, and we have playtesting. I'm just finishing the tutorial before I let more people in, but you should be able to playtest this game pretty soon. I'll explain more how the game works once we get into like the actual game, but it's a deck building roguelike card game. So you pick a hero. Right now there's only one deck, but that's what we're working with right now. And the game works in acts. It's the best I could describe it. It's like a mix of Balatro and Slay the Spire, where there's like this combo storm type system, but then enemies you fight. We'll see when you get into the game. So, the way the game works is you play cards in links. So there's no like mana resource system or anything like that, but you play cards together in groups. So this is a link of 3 because there's 3 cards in this link. And when you play the cards, you can see the link at the top. They're going to happen in the order left to right. So if I did like this, we would draw 2, then draw 2, discard 2, and then get wisdom, which I'll explain what that is in a second. And so the way you can play links, there's 3 different ways. I can only demonstrate 2 of them right now. There's groups, so you can play cards of all the same number. There's sets, so you can play cards of the same element. And these are sort of like empty cards. I don't know how to describe them. They're like wild in a sense where they don't fill in missing gaps, but they count towards the card count, which I'll explain in a second as well. And then there's sequences. If I had a 2, you could play like 1, 2, 3 as a sequence. So there's groups, all the same number. Sets is all the same element. And then sequences like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And then the number on the card tells you how long of a link you need to have for that card to be valid. So for example, if I just click this 3, it doesn't let me play the link because you need 3 cards in the link. But if I just click this 1, it is a valid link because there's just 1. You can see it lights up, whereas this one doesn't light up. And so that's where these empty cards come in. They just act as cards in the link. So now there's 3 cards in the link. We have a valid set because these 2 are the same element. But if I added this one, no longer a valid link because now they're different elements. But if we, did 1, 1, 1, that would be valid. So that's the basics of how you play the cards. We have a hero ability, which just lets you spend, this hero lets you spend 5 life to draw a card. And you start with 15 life with a maximum of 20. And then these cards, we start with kind of 2 of them. And each act is basically a series of, they're called curses right now, but we're going to rename them to pattern cards. It's a series of facing these. These are kind of like the regular enemies. But basically the whole game is preparing for the boss encounters. So each act has a boss at the end that you fight, and you'll use all the cards you get to beat it. And so mostly it's like preparing your deck to handle the boss. But these curses also get pretty hard too. So basically what these do is you need to play a link that satisfies this condition in order to remove it. And that's how you get drafts to add new cards to your deck, is by clearing these out. So let's play... I actually think I want to draw a card here. That didn't help very much. Actually, no, it's not that bad. So I'm going to do this. So we get to purge this, and when you purge these, you also get to draw a card for it. So this link is going to be draw 2, discard 2. This will give us a wisdom, and I guess I'll explain what that does now. The game, the way that you level up your character is by building combos in your links. So this is sort of like a Balatro style combo system where you have, this one gives you wisdom, and this one gives you knowledge. And so your total combo for any given link is wisdom times knowledge. And then you level up by hitting higher and higher combos in your links. So you start with really bad combo cards, but we will level up here. So you'll see that happen. So we drew a bunch, and let's get rid of... I want to recall the combo card I just discarded. So I want to set that up. So I don't want this, and I don't want this, because then I can go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I've leveled up, and you basically get to choose like things that you permanently level up. So you can increase your maximum hand size. You can make the number of cards you see between rounds to add to your deck bigger. You can have more max health. You can get powered to do more damage to bosses and things like that. I tend to like starting out with 1 level of max health. Draft pack size is also pretty important too. But now we're going to do this. Recall is just bring a card back from your bin. I'm trying to get Tome of Wisdom. So the way the combo system works, you can see I have 1, we'll just say like combo and bolt for those who have played Balatro. You have 1 by default for each. And so I gained 1 wisdom. And so now I had 1 times 2, and 2 is the baseline for the first level up. They're all powers of 2. So you need to hit 2, and then 4, and then 8, 16, 32, and so on. It gets pretty intense. But you'll see it's pretty, like, you can hit numbers that big. So it's not cumulative. So if I played this Tome of Knowledge, it wouldn't then become 2 times 2. It would become 2, and then this would be 1 because we don't have a wisdom in the link. So I'm trying to get this back so that I can play both of them in the link. I'll have 2 times 2, and then I'll level up that way. So we're going to play these 3 in a link, purge this, and it should be pretty good. So I can scry, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to draw this card. And then I'm going to get this one back. So the goal of each of the regular turns is to draw through your entire deck. Specifically, you're really trying to like clear these so you can draft cards. But if you don't clear your deck, you take damage based on how many cards are left in your deck at the end of turn. If you draw past your deck, which we're about to do, you gain life based on how many extra cards you drew. So the goal is to like keep your life total high by always drawing beyond your deck, while clearing the curses to get them out of your deck, because they keep filling your deck, and eventually you just will have a bunch of unplayable cards, and you'll just die. So get them out of the deck, and then those give you drafts, which I'll show you in a second. So now we've leveled up again. I'm going to get a bigger max draft pack size. So now those cards are kind of useless to us. We need to keep getting bigger. So just as an example, this one gives you 20 combo, but it sets your life total to 1. So, you know, a little risky. This one gives you 4 combo for every blood card in the link. And we have kind of a combo going on here, right? Like we could just take a bunch of blood cards. This one draws 1 for every blood card in the link. This card trashes cards in your hand and lets you draw, so you can make your deck better over time. A lot of cool stuff here. I do like this card. Technically a combo with this thing. So these are aspects. They're kind of like relics in Slay the Spire or like jokers in Balatro, but they have like requirements. So these like 3 dots till it takes 3 attunement. We only have 2. That's something you can level up by like getting bigger and bigger combos. So we can't play that now because we don't have enough attunement, but if we, for example, took blood combo, got some blood cards, leveled up, we can go that way. I think I am going to take this. And I mean, this is kind of a sweet synergy. So you can reserve cards. I think, what do I want to do here? This one's fun. Draw 1 for each card discarded in this link. Draw 1 for each blood card in this link. Let's save these 2 and draft these 2. Maybe I want to level up. I don't know. I want all these cards, to be honest. Smash Curse is also really good, just to remove cards from your deck. So maybe let's link this as well. And let's start getting rid of the bad cards and then keeping the good cards. And then we know we're setting up for like a blood-based combo deck in the future. We do want to check what the boss's attacks are, which is just a 3. So that's fine. Okay. This hand. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do it. Boop. These I don't care too much about. Draw into all of them. So I drew a bunch of cards, discarded. The one thing we need to work on is better visualizations for the in-card effects, which is why I'm kind of commentating over them and why the tutorial needs to be pretty good. But we're getting there. The thing we want to do, we want to trash this Tome of Knowledge because it's bad. And we want to purge this curse. So we need to set up our link so that that can happen. So the curse requires a 2. And we only have 1, 2 left. So we need to save that one. Okay, so I can play Transfuse because there's another one there. I think that's fine. So we'll start here. There's the 2. And I want to play Smash Curse. I don't need to play Divination. So let's discard Circulate and Tome of Wisdom. But then how am I playing the Blood 2? I guess I can draw a card. Okay, let's do these. 2 cards left. If I draw Divination, that's kind of bad. So basically I'm trying to set it up so that I can Smash Curse this Tome of Knowledge. I can spend life to pay it. I could play, this is a valid link, that would purge the curse. But the problem is then Tome of Knowledge is in my bin, and I can't purge it with Smash Curse. So I think I'm going to 50% chance that I draw the card I want. I didn't. So we're going to take some damage here. But that's okay, because now I get to get rid of this Tome of Knowledge. And this also lets me play this Divination. So I'm drawing quite a few cards in this link as well. So we're going to get rid of this. And now it's just permanently out of my deck. I don't have to deal with that bad card anymore. So we overdrew 6. So we're going to go up to 18. I can't play any more cards. And now we're drafting again. Ooh, okay. This is... Man, these all look good. So draw 1 for each linked card, then discard 1 for each linked card. Pretty good with Blood Drive. Just basically draw 2 for each linked card, then discard 1. So I think I'm gonna take... At this point, I want to try and level up. So I think I'm going to take this one and Blood Mastery. And then I'm going to save these 2 for the future. Yeah, let's do that. So we take this and this. Last turn, let's try and get a level here. All right, full disclosure, I ate dinner just now. I had to pause and eat dinner, so we're coming back. But I know I'm trying to get a level and the boss is the next turn. So the thing is, again, levels aren't cumulative. So we're trying to set up a big link with all of the blood cards in one link if possible. And we also want to get a 3 to purge this and a soul to purge this. And then ideally we would Smash Curse one of the bad cards, which I think at this point Tome of Wisdom is the worst card, especially if I can level up going for that. So I think I'm going to play it a little bit risky, spend some life to try and get more of the red cards in the pack. And I'm even going to spend these 2 to get even further into the pack. Okay, that's great. So I can put Smash Curse on top. Or I could Smash Curse this Tome of Wisdom. The problem is, Tome of Wisdom basically grants me an extra level because Blood Combo is going to give me 4 for every blood in the link. But that's going to get multiplied by the Wisdom. And this is going to be 2, basically, with this one. And doubling it, because every level is a power of 2, this essentially represents a free level. Now, it's a terrible card objectively, but short term, it might serve me. I just need to decide. I'm level 2. So I could get... This will be 4 for each blood in the link. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 16. Times 2 will be 32. Which is 2 to the... Let's just level up a bunch. Let's do it. Let's just go in here. Uh, I want to discard at random first. Yeah. All right, let's play it all. Boom. So we got 16. You get 1 as a base, so 17 times 2. So we leveled up 3 times. I want to take power. Power helps you do damage to bosses. I want a bigger hand size. And I want attunement because there was the card I wanted to take and I just couldn't. Unfortunately, we're going to have to spend some life here again. And I think I have to spend life again. I literally can't play any of these cards, right? I can. It's 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna spend more life here. Um, but I get to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This will purge this 3. Actually, oh, this is perfect. So I can recall the card. This is sick. So the link goes like this, right? So I can recall the card and then purge it. So I'm gonna get back one of the this card and then get it out of my deck. That's really good. Okay, so we do this, clear those, bring a card back. It's gonna be this one. Choose this one to get out of the deck. And now I have overdraw of 6. A little bit sketchy going into the boss. But I got some things. Notably, so I'm still balancing the game, and I tried to remove this card because these are events basically. So you take them and they like give you stuff. I tried to remove this card because it was in playtesting, so I'm just not gonna take it because it shouldn't actually be in the deck. But that's something there. What do I want to take? Oh, did I forget to save the card that um, gives you points equal to the number of cards discarded? I think I actually did forget to do that. So that's something worth noting. Unless it's in the deck, but I think I forgot to save it. I must have. Okay. Well, that being said, what do I want to build? So I don't really want to go into a discard build if I can't score off of it. Times 4 if the total valence of this link is below 5 is interesting, but hard to combo with, 4 for each blood in the link. So I don't necessarily love that. I mean, these are still good. I can draw a ton of cards here. Gain 1 for each non-soul card. I might actually need this just to survive the boss. So I think I'm going to take this and I think recall to the top of the deck isn't that good. I'll play a card at random from the bin. So there's a lot of ways that bosses, like boss encounters can go and boss fights can go. We're testing a couple, but we have like so many ideas of what to do. So right now the way the boss works is different bosses will give you different cards that do damage to them. So this gives me Deicide, which does 2 damage plus power to the boss. So I have power of 1. So this will do 3 damage. Starting boss just has 2 health, so it's not that hard. There's many different bosses. This is the easiest one. And then there's a timeline here. So every time I play a link, this is going to advance by 1. And then eventually it's going to attack me for 3. And so to block the boss, you play a link that matches whatever the block condition is. So in this case, I have to play 3 valence. Kind of hard because my current situation here, I'm playing all of my 3s. So we'll see what happens. But we'll go for it. So we're going to draw 4, discard 2 at random, and I get to bring 1 back. I think I can just kill the boss right now. Is there a card I want to clear? And I think Circulate is a card I want to get rid of. So I'm bringing this back. And now I get to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to kill the boss before it even gets to do anything, and I think that's okay. And cards to cut. Yeah, let's ditch this Circulate. So we killed the boss. You get a level reward for killing the boss. I think I want a bigger hand. So that's Act 1. Now we move to Act 2. The cards get harder. You see the curses are much more challenging now. This is like one specific card, sequence of 4 these things. The boss is going to attack me with much more complicated patterns. So we got to get ready. 1/1 is pretty tough to handle. So let's do this. I don't really have the luxury of being able to pay life here because I'm at 5. So my goal for this turn is to get my life total back to a respectable level. 1/1 isn't possible here, but I can do... Did I discard recall? I did. These are going to be tough, so you really have to plan ahead with these cards. The thing is, we could just let these go, try and get to a much higher life total, and then go for it. Because I could do... So I have to discard 2 here. And this is... I think that one's going to be easier to finish. And I need soul. But the 1 can't be the only soul card. So I could go like... Because this each symbol requires its own card. So I could go like Smash Curse, Soul 2, Premonition, and that would satisfy this. Or like C, Soul 2, Premonition would also, or C, yeah, C Soul 2 Premonition would serve, but like C Soul 2 and Divination wouldn't, because C is both serving as the anima link and the 1 in the link. So how do I do this? I am discarding 2. I don't think I can fulfill this one. This is going to gain me not that much life, but I think Blood Mastery is also pretty bad. This is tough. I'm not going to gain that much life from this one, to be honest. I think I'm ditching this. And this link is going to be C Anima 2. I'm going to have to pay life to draw, I think. If I'm doing that, let's ditch this and ditch this. I want to pay to draw here. That's actively really bad. We could be dead. Not necessarily. If I hit... How do I not die here? Play this. If I hit Smash Curse, maybe I'm okay. Yeah, so... I do this, and I have to trash a card here. I like Blood Mastery, so I guess I'm just gonna get rid of this. It's pretty rough because I lose. Oh. Why did I draw before trash? Oh, because the link. Okay, that's actually not that helpful. I'm gonna trash this one as much as it hurts me. Because now I get some amount of overdraw, I gain some life. Oh, I can't even play that because this is a 4. Dang it. Okay, we're in a bad shape. I'm at 7 life. I don't get to draft any cards. There's more curses in my deck. Oh, I messed up. I think I'm effectively dead here. Okay, not completely dead. Because I can do all of this. Okay, this could save me here. Draw 4, discard 2 at random. Let's just draw a ton of cards and then play one at random at the end. Boom. Okay. Why am I discarding 2? Oh, because I overflowed max hand size. Okay. This is looking better. So the 2 I discarded at random were 2 of these. So I want to recall to get one of these back so I can purge it. And then I want to play this to gain some life as well. I have the ability to play 1/1. Blood combo. We're not really going for combos here. So I can discard that one. And What's my last card here? Let's see. I discard this one and Premonition. Then we're going to draw into the other one. So I smash Curse and get rid of... What am I getting rid of? Transfuse? But that's my only other... No, I'm drawing a 1. I could play those two, and then I can recall Link of 4 with a 3. This is so hard. I discard this and one of the other 2s, which I guess will be... Oh, I could do all of the soul cards here. And that would let me smash Curse. I guess Premonition. But I need the 3. So I ditch one of these 2s. Okay, Smash Curse is kind of risky. But I keep these. I play these 3. I recall the Link of 4 requiring a 3. Then so I'm discarding this one as well. Okay, this is going to work out. I do this. We draw a bunch of stuff. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Let's see. Draw 1. I have to trash a card. Yeah. And I trashed this. Or let's get rid of this one. Then I get this one back. Is this harder than this? No, because I just trashed a 1. So this will also work. 1, 4 gold. Yeah. And then I get to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that satisfies at least that one. We're still in a dire situation here, but I gain 10 life. I gain 6 more up to 16. I get to draft 1 card. When you play 3, draw 1. I like that. When you play Link, gain life. When you discard, draw 1. Okay, now we're talking. So let's... I think this is the most important one for us right now. I'm going to take that one. Okay, 1/1. Single thing here. At this point, I don't think I'm really into blood combo. So let's trash blood combo. Draw some cards. This is what happens when you don't purge your curses. So 2, 3, 4. We need to draw 1 more. That's pretty rough. 2, 3, 3. Okay. 3, 3, 3 works. Just missing Link of 4 here, but that's okay. So we get to do all of that. Now I have 1, 1. That can satisfy this Link. So we'll do that. Okay. I don't actually have a purple 1, which is pretty rough. I trashed all the cards I needed, I think, to be honest. I can satisfy Link of 4 with 3 by playing these 4 blood cards. Sequence of 4 isn't possible because I don't have any 1s left. And 1 purple is also not possible. And then trash, I'm going to ditch this card. And I can do this, but I'm going to discard some random cards. So we're getting a really high life total here. Boop, 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 boop. Going crazy. This is going to draw so many cards. Overdraw 18. We're back in it. 2 cards to draft. Are we fighting the boss? We are. And he attacks with a 3 anima. And he gives you... Does he give you a 3 anima? No. Okay. So we need to kill him pretty quick. This can make our anima. So this increases the valence of adjacent cards. So you can kind of build your own cards here. So this can let me turn 2 anima into a 3 anima because I only have 1 3 anima right now. I would like one of the cards that shrink cards so I could play a 1 anima, but I think when you discard draw 1, let's get some discard synergies going. I like this. And I like this. Let's take these 2. At this point, I think I'm kind of over Blood Drive as well. Oh. This must be a bug. It says draft 1 card. This must be a bug. It has something to do with clicking this, because I really want to draft Chaotic Exchange and Soul Increase, but I think what happened is I did that. And now I need to bring it back. There we go. Okay, so this boss hits you relentlessly. He's only 6 health, and kind of easy to block. 1, 2, 3, 4. This look back doesn't do anything. The Smash Curse is kind of hurting me, but we'll see what happens, because I do get to draw a couple cards. I have to trash one of these. The discard cards are good now that I draw when I discard. Next turn I need an anima and a 2. Guess I'm getting rid of this one. Anima and a 2. So this recalls. And I can, so this basically increases the valence of adjacent cards. So I can even do this, right? I can go, this makes this 3 into a 4. So I can make this hand. I think I want to do that. That seems pretty good to me. So we discard 2. 1, 2, 3. There's no 4s, but I think sequence of 4 is interesting. I want to play this 3 anima to block the boss. I might have to give up on this. And I need soul cards, so let's ditch this one. Okay, this hand is great. I get to go Chaotic Exchange, Anima 2, Premonition, Blood Mastery. And this is just going to be so many cards. Okay, let's do it. I get to discard 3, which will let me draw 3 more. Can't satisfy this one. This one's kind of bad and this one's awkward. Now I have a soul card. And I can go Transfuse Deicide Soul 2 will satisfy this. Let's draw before we do anything. So we're hurting the boss, blocking his attack, all at the same time. Sequence of 4. I can hit a sequence of 4. I can't hit this. And I don't want to trash any of my curses here. But now I can purge this and hit the boss at the same time. I think I can win this fight. I can soul increase. I can make Deicide have a higher valence and then move this over here and put this doesn't really matter, right? Here. And so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I could actually even go higher, right? I could turn this into a 5. That's pretty sick. So we're blocking the boss, doing damage to the boss. I think this just kills it. Move a card to hand, doesn't matter. Discard 2 cards, this one and this one. So we beat the boss, leveled up. At this point, I think I need more HP. So I get to draft because I beat the boss, and I need to start getting points. Because my level 5 is not good. 4 combo for each even card in this link is okay. This one shrinks, divides the valence of the adjacent valence by 2, which could let me build better cards. So I like this one. Shuffle your hand and bin in the deck, draw 6. I mean, that's a nice reset. But I think I'm going to take this one. It just makes things a lot more castable. Okay, Act 3. Stuff is getting crazy. Oh boy. Okay. We're at 29 life. A lot of anima cards in here, and the boss attacks with 1/5 and 2/4. We have the ability to make our own 5 cost. Let's draw a card. One anima. I just don't have a single anima, so I'm going to trash that one. This does satisfy this. Sweet. Okay, so let's draw, discard, draw, and then play a card from the bin. Oh, the card of the bin was discard, draw. Okay, so I need soul 2 and a 3. Premonition. I've already overdrawn my deck, so we're getting our life total pretty high, which is good. Let's 4 cards in the bin, though. I don't know if I can play all these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only keep 3 cards. That's unfortunate. Is there a way that I can recall something with this? My deck is pretty small. I think I drew too many cards and blew past my deck. And then I just happened to hit Chaotic Exchange, which discards a bunch of cards. So basically, I overdrew, drew most of my deck, and now I have to discard, but there was nothing left to draw. So I don't think that I can satisfy this. So I'm going to discard that. And this. And this. I can play these 3. Yeah, this works. We're going to be at a very high life total. Then I can play this one. Just draw 2 cards. Okay. We're at 39, almost max life. This is perfect. Links of 3 or less gain times 20. That one's really good. Double your overdraw. We're actually at very high life. Draw one when this enters the bin or exhaust. So every time I discard this, I also get to draw a card. That'll help a lot against the boss. 1, 5, 2, and a 4 anima. I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna take Lil Max, I think. Because this can help me get a bigger link going. Okay. So our curse is now 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3. I can get rid of these and I just trash this one because I can't satisfy it. If I can do that anyway. So let's pay some life. Divination is great. Divination, Blood Frenzy, Chaotic Exchange. Oh, but I need these 3s, right? 3, 3. Yeah, I need all these 3s for my links. So let's pay more life. 1, 1. Okay, so I can smash curse this. Because no way we can beat that. 3, 3 is here, so I can go 3, 3, 3. Then 2, 3 is here. We can beat this one as well. Is there anything I want to recall? I don't think so. And we're just going to draw like a million cards this turn. So 2. This will make the 2 smaller. This will make this into a 3. 4. I could do this. That clears that, beats this. I get a card back. At this point, I think I'm just gonna play all these blood cards. Bop, bop, bop. We overdraw a ton. Excellent. 2 cards. Whenever you play a 2-card link, permanently gain 4 combo. I like that. I would have to ditch one of my things because I haven't leveled up. When hand becomes empty, draw 3. Beacon Anima, draw revealed cards. Probably need to take this. Because I don't have that many anima cards, so this is very likely to draw a ton of cards. I think I might need this to start building up and just playing 2-card links. The deep is really, really good though. But I need to start leveling up because the next boss is just gonna kill me. But I think we're gonna save this. And for this turn, I mean, we know the boss requires a 4 anima. I'm gonna take this. All right, what do we got? Blood Cycle. This card is becoming annoying. Maybe I should have taken the card to trash it from the deck. Maybe I should have taken the card to trash it from the deck. Let's draw. I'm at max life here, so that's pretty okay. This 2 doesn't satisfy any of these. Let's do these. Discard this card. And I draw when I discard, so that's good. Okay. Let's draw another time. I need 2 anima, but I can purge both of these if I do it carefully enough. Let's draw again. Does this work? No, I need an anima 2, which is right there. Play card at random from the bin. Look, let's... Alright, we're drawing again. Blood Frenzy. I don't love that card. Because we're really trying to hit this anima too. I have the ability to recall stuff. I can... Oh! Oh! Wait a second. Is this just the best thing that's ever been done? 1, 2. Hang on. This divides the valences. So this turns this into an anima 2, which would satisfy that. This turns this into a blood 1. The problem is I need another anima card in the link, right? This 3 doesn't work. How else can I do this? I have soul increase. I can play this. This is a 4. This is a 2. This is a 3. And I need I need a red card. I need a 5. Okay, what card don't I need here? Because I can make this into a 4, but I can't make it into a 5. What if... No, because this is still a 4 here. Oof, okay. 8 out of 8. Let's draw another. I'm going to have to discard, but that's okay. Blood 2 versus Look Back. Let's discard this one. I need a blood card, but I'm going to draw a blood card somewhere in here. Let's do these. Okay, this has got to work, right? 2, 3, 4. This is going to increase the valence of this 4 to a 5, but then I can play this. That works. Oh my gosh. That was so complicated. Okay, let's do it. So I get a card back. Is there any card I want to ditch by using Smash Curse? I don't think so. I think I'm like pretty much just gonna play my whole deck here. Okay, yeah, this is insane. -10. Let's just play the whole link here. Alright, we are at a very healthy life total. Oh, this is interesting. This is another bug. That's good to know. I need to report this. Alright, that was reported. This should work, it's just a visual bug, but hopefully they're not permanently like this. Okay. So I didn't get to level up. I'm facing the boss now. I think my goal is just to beat this. When level up draft 2. On level 5. ×2 for each card if this link is a sequence and a set. I think I can do that. 2 for each card currently in your deck. Maxes out at 5, so that could be like 30, but unlikely to get that far. And I need 1, 5, 2, 4. Definitely need to take some ones here. I don't actually. This one's pretty good with what we have. I really want this card. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna try and level up here. All right, Mr. Boss. Ooh. So we're still balancing it. The boss hitting me for 45 is kind of intense, but this boss, the cards it gives you, draws a card when you play it. We can like do this here. Straight flush. I'm missing a 1, aren't I? But that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's ditch this one, this one. Oh, perfect. Links of 3 or less gain ×20 though. So like this. Kind of awkward, but 2, 3, I guess. That should level us up. I can get max attunement, that's what I've been really wanting. This boss is going to hit me for 45 though, so if I don't block it, I just die. So not the most balanced, we definitely need to improve that. How am I going to play a 1 and a 5? I guess we need to play a link like this. I mean, I definitely want to do this. Okay. 1, 5, and then 2, 4. I also need to block. And the boss has 40 health. um, what's left in my deck? A lot of good stuff. Let's draw some cards. There's the 4 anima that I need. 2 anima as well. And I have an Aether, so the Aether lets you play a link like this. It sort of just acts as a free card in the link. So if I play this, I can then make 1, 5, 4, 2, and I need a 3 somewhere. I think I'm just going to play this on its own here. Okay. So now I can go soul increase. This becomes the 5. This becomes 4. The problem is this 2 is going to become a 1 if I play Soul Divider. Let's draw. Okay. That doesn't help a ton. Draw again. Look back being a 2, I think helps. So now I have 1, 4, 5, 2. This 3 makes it a 1, unfortunately. This doesn't work either. Does this 3? Aha! This works, right? 2, 3, 5, 4, 1. That works. So we can block this. Let's do it. Okay. Now we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We also block this link, doing more damage to the boss, and we gotta do it all over again. We get that one. Okay, the boss is at 32. I think I'm probably still dead here, but we're fighting the good fight at least. I'm gonna draw a ton of cards when I play this link. We want to play splatters as much as we possibly can here, so let's do that. Discard 2 cards, and I'm gonna draw when I discard. I don't need this, and I don't need this anymore. Splatter, splatter, blood frenzy. Max out our hand. Discard 2 cards. I need the card that increases the valence of stuff. Soul increase. That's the only way I can play a 5. So I get rid of this and this, because gaining life doesn't really help me here. The boss is at 24. Okay. Okay. I need to get through 11 cards here. And I think the easiest way to do that is with Chaotic Exchange. Plus splatter. This will draw 3, discard 3 here. Or 2. There's the 4. Soul Divider kind of screws me. So I'll discard that. And what else do I need to discard? This Divination, I think I can kind of guarantee it. If I go like Transfuse, Anima Divination, I still have a 3. Let's get rid of this. We draw just Aether, which actually helps. But I need to dig through my deck here. Transfuse. Anima 2, Divination. I think will deterministically hit me Soul Increase. Let's find out. There's the Soul Increase. So I think I can actually do this. I don't need this 1 because I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So discard this. And I need 2 2s for this 1, 2, 4 thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're okay there as well. 3, 1, 1. I'm gonna discard this. Then I discard again because I drew and then discarded. Where I hit max hand size. So, okay. This link is gonna be. I don't need this many 3s. I'm gonna discard this one. Okay, this link. We've done it before. Let's get there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's the 1. And then I have 1, 2, 4, but I'm going to draw a bunch of cards here. I actually want to recall first because I think I can just deterministically grab a 3. And I need to put this here. Okay, this blocks the link. There's no way. Oh, that's annoying. There's no way, I think, for me to recall a card deterministically. Because yeah, we'll just have to hope. I can block the boss here. Boss at 14. I get to go 1. Are there any good cards here? Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. This blocks the boss. Does a bunch of damage to it. Boss is down to 10. Okay. We can survive this. I believe. Let's ditch Blood Frenzy. I don't like the random discard. And look back is a little sketchy. Now I get to go 1, 2, 3. Do some damage to the boss. Down to 6. There's only 2 splatters here. Uh-oh. I might have to go big again. I can do this. I think because I need to draw through this. I just need one more splatter. So let's just try and draw as many cards as we possibly can. Do this, this. Premonition will help me draw next turn. We're gonna discard. So I have splatter, splatter. This card's bad and this card's bad. Okay. I'm gonna pay some life. Draw 1. Blood Frenzy. So I can go 1, 2. I'll play this. We just have to hit we just have to hit another splatter and we can kill the boss next link. Let's do that. And I think we've done it. Discard this, and I need this one. if I messed up, let's get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think this kills the boss here. Ooh, okay. So that is effectively like completing the base game. I did it at level 6, which I'm actually pretty impressed with. I definitely want more power to make future bosses easier. So I'm done the video here because I actually have to go to bed. But after that, you enter like endless mode, and we have some plans for what to do beyond this. But it gets pretty interesting, pretty engaging. These these get pretty tough. This boss gives you a 10 valence card. It does 100 damage when it attacks. So the scaling scales up. This was one of my worst runs, my worst builds. Normally I'm like level 15 at this point, but I just never quite got there. So I think I would die at this stage. But anyway, that's the game. Let me know if you want to see more videos of this. We're adding so much content. We basically got the game playable. And I'm making these videos because I want to playtest and see what cards work, what cards don't, what cards are fun. And I figured I might as well record it and make content for you guys. So let me know if you like it. And also, I'm interested in feedback on the game. Anything that seems cool, anything that seems bad, let me know. See you next time.